How you getting on, brother? How's things? Inglorious. How you getting on, mate? Great fishing the other day on your, yeah, I'll tell you what, you're doing well on that bream. Yeah, just a bit stressed tonight, actually, really, brother. One of my kids, my 18-year-old, wants to move to Glasgow. What's up with it? Maybe it's got plugged in his top earphone. Is it better now? Should be better now. No, I let him one of my kids leave home. He wants to move to Glasgow, be with his friends, so it's a bit hard when you let go of your kids, mate. You know, you think, my God, you still only feel a kid yourself, and you haven't let your kids go, and he's going to me, Dad, you know what I mean? You've got to let me go one, you know, you can't keep hold of me, but you want to keep hold of your kids, you don't want to go anywhere, do you? So, I've done a few phone calls to my friends in Glasgow. Hopefully they'll keep an eye on the boy, like, you know, make sure he doesn't get into trouble. So until I get confirmation from my mates in Glasgow, he's not going anywhere. So I just don't want him getting any trouble, you know that. He says he's got somewhere to stay and he's got a job and that, but you can't help but being a dad, can you? It don't matter what age they are, you know. But it's good having Glorious on anyway, mate. It's always a pleasure, brother. Yeah, it was some cracking video done the other day. My God, you hit the bream. I've never eaten bream, but you know, you lot say it's good eating. It's good eating. I was watching that John the other day, old Fish Locker. He does bloody well, doesn't he? He does well. Yeah, it's hard letting your kids go, isn't it? Get to a certain age, you think, my God, am I actually getting that old? I've still got another 3 to go before I leave home. My God, I want to make more babies. How is everybody? I know that's Storm Bebet or whatever it's gone. That's gone. I've done a couple of shorts. Oh, you've had enough of YouTube, chat. I don't know if you had enough of it, because I haven't been funny, even though we haven't met. It seems like I know you, and it's the same with a lot of your other subscribers. You know, it's been a great channel, Damo. Yeah, you know, maybe you just need time out for a bit, or you know, you've got a lot of subscribers, and they love your channel, brother. Yeah. Maybe you just need a little break from it, and you know what I mean. Curbside, how you getting on, brother? Maybe you just need time out for a little while, time for yourself and your family, because I ain't been funny, Damo. You put a lot of work into your channel. You know, it's every day you're trying to put content out. You know, you got to have time for yourself, mate. You know, you work hard. You spend all your time, you know, all the time, all your spare time at sea. No, it must be hard. You know, it is. Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, mate. I can understand, you know. But I wouldn't give up your channel. I think just take time out for a while. Just take time for yourself. But then, probably not my business to say, but you know, you need time for yourself, don't you? You know, do a bit of gardening. You know, do a bit of painting, fix a shed, bit of guttering. But mind you, you do that every bloody day, don't you? No, I think you need time for yourself, Damo, mate. You know. Oh, it's a fuck a minute. Maybe you need a, I don't know. The thing is, it's hard to say, you know, different content. Maybe different. It might be just a quiet time, Damo. Yeah. I don't get no. See, the only thing is, I only do this for something to do, you know. I don't do it like you do it, obviously. You know, it's been part of your life for the last couple of years, and it's been a great channel. I love it. I still watch it all the time. I like going back to some of your earlier videos, some of your great catches, you know, some of them massive turbot you got, massive fish. I didn't even think, you know, I love it. I love it, you know. But you know, you're the boss, brother. You know, you're the boss. You know what's right. You know, just maybe go back to the simple things, your bait digging and you know, going out looking at places, because you've got a lovely island. I know you tell me it's a fucking shithole, but I'm gonna go down here with the kids just to have a look for a long weekend, get some ice cream and that, and sit there watching you and Johnny 500. I hopefully like to come down here when you're doing your lawnmower racing, because that looks a good blast. No, it is hard finding content and keeping it going, you know. Fucking hell, Damo. Maybe it's to go out and about, have a look about. No, I don't know. I think you should keep just plodding along on it. Just, I don't know what it is, man. But I'm lucky to get a couple of subscribers a bloody month, me. But then I haven't got the facilities you've got. You know, I was doing my T4 bit. That was dead. You know, people like watching me going out and about and doing a bit with nature. You know, I still love doing it. But the trouble is, yeah, you've got so many other people jumping on the same bandwagon, isn't it? Doing the same thing, Damo, isn't it? I know they've all got their own little things, all little ways of doing it. You know, you got the legend, you got local Mark's Fishing doing his sib, and now everyone's jumping in a sib, you know, doing the same bloody thing. But you know what you're doing, mate. You know what you're doing. Ah, Terry B, how you getting on, mate? Good to have you on board. I'm just doing a short one tonight. I feel a bit low because me son of 18, he wants to move to Glasgow. He wants to try and give it a whirl being a man. It's hard letting your kids leave home, you know. I know he's 18, he's a man, but they're not. They're still your kids, aren't they? Still your babies. You know, you're still thinking about what to get them for Christmas. But then you've got to come to the part of your life where you've got to let them bloody go, haven't you? You've got to let them go, haven't you? And that's the hard bit about it, isn't it? I've got some friends in Glasgow I'm trying to phone up, just so I can have a little chat, just so they can give their phone number to me boy. And if he gets any trouble, any bother, he can phone him up. But then I'd always go and get him. I'll always go and get him. He's not too far from me. You know, I've always got someone, because I know everyone around Scotland. I know everyone. Thing is, I can always go and get him. It's just added stress, isn't it? But then you got to let them go. You got to let them do their things. You know, you got to learn from their own mistakes. But I tell you the truth, I think I've done all right. I've kept him out of trouble, and when he's got in trouble, I've got him out of it. You know, I left home too early. I got involved with too much shit, so I never let him do that. I learned from my mistakes, but hopefully he's learned, you know. So that's the bloody thing. How you getting on? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, just stressing tonight because my son wants to leave home, but what can you do? I'm doing good. Good to see you from America. Yeah, not much is happening tonight. We've had the storm Babette or whatever it's called. We've had rains, we've had a lot of winds, floods, all coming from America, and it seems to come over here. Well, I like you've been on board, Inglorious, you know. I will get down there sometime and come and see him, say hello. You know, we'll sit on the seawall, take a piss out of people coming past. It will be funny, I know that. will be murder. Take a trip out in your boat. Likewise, as soon as I get my arse into gear and get my boat, you're more than welcome to come up here for holiday, mate, you know. Oh, yeah, but we get some wild weather up in Scotland. Well, we was saying that this morning it was -4. I come on site, stopped at the gate, and I slid forward. And I thought, my God, I've got to spread the old salt out with my bare hands at 6 o'clock in the morning. I thought, what the fuck am I doing? I need a bloody shovel. Sorry, I've got to drink this. Yeah, just waiting for me T4. Yeah, it's dark here. I don't know what time it is actually. Let me have a look. Oh, 9:15. 9:15 at night. Yeah, so we're coming up to I'm doing 12-hour shifts now, so try and make the money for the old Christmas. Bloody Christmas. You know, Christmas is for children, it's not for me. Yeah, make sure I've got all the bloody presents for Christmas. No, the weather ain't been too good, but it's not a breath. Let me get this window open, it's getting bloody hot in here. Yeah, just waiting for me T4. T4, keep calling it T4. Bloody T5 now. Where's the keys for the boats? Right here. I've already. Oh, in Texas. I've got family out in Texas. I've got family in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, my T5. I've got a trouble with a sensor. I've got my 20-inch wheels picking up on Friday, getting some tyres for them. So they'll go on the van. So I was going to, believe it or not, Inglorious, I call them Damo. I was going to go out in my little sib yesterday. There's a, what's it called, Loch Rannoch. It's good for trout. It's good for trout, perch, and pike. But I'm not interested in that because it's off season at the moment. We're only good for pike up here at the moment. I'm not into that freshwater nonsense. I can't get on with that. It's all right if you're out in America catching big fish, but over here it's pants. There's a little man-made fort. It's just a little man-made island. I don't know, 18 something odd it was, and it's like a little castle, tiny little fort. And they used to put prisoners out there, and they used to put prisoners out there a couple hundred years ago, and ball and chain them, chuck them a few lettuce and a few potatoes, and say, we'll come and get you later. But I was going to go out there yesterday, but just didn't feel right. There's a bit of chop in the water. There was a little bit of wind, and I would have had to row. That would have been 3/4 of a mile, so a lot can happen between there and then. I've got my friend picking up a little 2-horse outboard for it. Hopefully I'll get it this week. Yeah, hopefully I'll get that. Yeah, and it would be easier just to, but I didn't feel right, so I just went out for a bit of a walkabout. Ended up finding some lovely spots. You broke my neck getting down to them, but some there's my mate there. He's having a bit of trouble there, mate. He likes to drink. He does, my mate. He likes to have a drink. Trouble is, you got to work. You can't do the two, mate. You can't do the two. You know, you can't do the two. Oh, stagger. No, so I was on the crane today. I'll be on the crane tomorrow. Probably on the crane for the rest of the week. That's not too bad. I don't mind sitting in my crane. Gets me away from that telehandler, but no, it'd be good to get home this weekend with the wife and that. Kids. Hopefully get my van sorted out. I've had enough of this bloody car life. Yeah. So it's letting my kids go. I've got to let my oldest boy go to Glasgow. He's pleading me, Dad, let me go. And I had to put the phone down on the poor chap. I said, I've got to go. Daddy's getting upset. You know, he might be 18, but he's still me baby. Little chap. Still me baby. It's good to have Inglorious on, but I'll say just, I don't know, just have time out a bit. I don't know. Do a bit of your bait digging like you used to do. A bit of shore, you know, rummage around on the shore to see what you get. You know, you must have got a good few subscribers when you was doing your lawnmower racing. I'll tell you what, that's cracking, that is. And that onboard footage, that was brilliant, mate. I like that. Well, it's a beautiful evening. You wouldn't think last night was -4. I think it's about 10 or 12 tonight. Yeah, it's very quiet, no wind, nothing. You know, speaking to my friend Benetton the other night, the old Benetton. He's a good chap there, Benetton or Benton. He's a good chap, him. Sometimes he spoke to me the other night. Off air, we had a good chat. He's a good channel. Yeah, I was watching him tonight. Let me just put up this. Hi, Benetton. How you getting on, my friend? I was just talking about you. I'm just doing this. Hold on. Just talking about you a minute ago. Just saying how great I was thinking of your channel. I was on your channel about 15 minutes ago. You and Z. It's good to see you had a little chat. No, I was just saying earlier, Benetton, just as you come on, it's you know, when one of your children get to age where they want to leave home and try and be a man, it's hard to let go of your kids, isn't it? You know, they're 18 years old. They think they're men and they can go off and do men things, but you've got to let them go, ain't you? I think that's the hard part of being a father, isn't it? Letting your children go. But he's moving to Glasgow, so he's got to behave himself there because they're lunatics in Glasgow. I love Glasgow. I'll move there and drop a hat. You know, it is what it is in Glasgow. They're hard people in Glasgow. Hard people in Glasgow. But I've got friends in Glasgow. I'm trying to get hold of them at the moment just to try and keep an eye on him, make sure he's all right. And if he does get in any trouble, he can phone them and he can always go to see them, you know. But it just upsets me, you know. He might be 18, he might feel like a man, but at the end of the day, you still look at him as your little kid, don't you? You still look at him as your baby. How sad is it? I suppose it's all part of life, isn't it? You know, it just makes me feel like I'm an old man. Letting your kids go. But no, it was a good show today. I was pretty busy today, Benetton. I was in and out most of the day, but trouble is I need to get a new Bluetooth speaker so I can hear you know, because hearing you on my phone is not very loud. But it's a beautiful evening tonight, though. Probably daytime where you are. You know, it's a weird place, this is. Bonnie, Scotland. Well, we've got rid of the storms anyway. You know, I'll have to let him go. Well, he's going to go anyway. It doesn't matter if I say stay or go. Yeah, I'll have to let him go. But then you can always see where I am. I'm only an hour and a bit away from him, so I can always go and get him if I have to. I'm probably this part of Scotland for the next 5 months at least. And then go on to another job and then on to another one. But this company I work for, they've got work for the next 10 years. So as long as I keep my nose clean, keep doing what I'm doing, I'll be all right. Yeah. I'm just looking at my boss's, he's got a Volkswagen T5. He's just quite tidy. I can't wait to get mine. Yeah, he's moved it. He's, yeah, it's a nice looking van, that one he's got. He's got his tuned up by Dark Side Performance. Yeah, I'll always be there for him. You're always there for your kids, aren't you? I can hear the water running past me now. Yeah, it's slowly coming off the mountains. That's nice because we had a lot of, well, say up the high grounds here, we had a bit of snow, so there's snow in the mountains. We'll have a couple of mild days, well, we'll have a mild week and the snow will go, but it's coming. If we keep catching these storms from America and they come through this jet stream, and we seem to get what America gets, we seem to get about a week or so after. And then we get the cold front from Russia and that comes over, and then it gets pretty cold. The trouble is, I've lived up Scotland now for many years now. I can't do the hot weather. So if I do go to England next year, it's going to be. I'm going to be walking around naked, and they're all going to be walking around in clothes and jackets and that. I'm going to be walking around and nothing on. Who's that on it? Give me a second. Just want to see if it's just mailed me. Hold on. Oh, that's all right. Who's watching? Because I've got all the boys from work walking past here. My Indian friend Sammy. He's from India. He hasn't been home in a long time. Poor chap. When I go out on one of my adventures next weekend, I'm taking him with me. You know, he takes his weekend off and just sits here on his own, so I'm going to take him with me. Poor bugger, he's not going to. I'm going to drag him up the mountain. Clocks go forward in it next week. Bloody hell! If you go on YouTube, Curbside, Aberdeen Way and all up the east, that copped it. Very bad floods. We had 2 months of rain in 2 days. Some parts of Scotland had 200 millimetres of rain. The rivers burst their banks. I had basically, on a slight downhill, the water was rushing down the road like a river. If you stood in the middle of the road, the water was going over your boots just for the wash. And there was a slight drop curve, and it was coming straight into my drive, down my driveway and into my garage. So I had to get the shovel out and sort the drop curve out, put a load of stone in front of it, and that sort of diverted it off, and I diverted it off into the drain, so that stopped that, because I just didn't want my garage filling up. The wife said to me, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's only the garage." I said, "All my tools are on the floor, woman. You know, I've got motorbikes, and I've got a little Jeep in the garage, and all my tools. I don't want it underwater, because the thing is, it gets damp in there, and when it dries out, I've drilled holes in the floor so it drains, but yeah, it's going to have to be a lot of sorting out. I want me, I'm going to sort my garages out. I've got to get a bloody skip round. Because what the wife does, she thinks the garage is a dumping ground, so she takes all the stuff out of the garage, out of the house, and dumps it in the garage, and then you open the garage door and you can't get in. So I need to sift through all that shit, and I really need to turn it back into what it was, you know, the workshop. So I've got 2 garages, and then one of my garages has got an office in it. And it was nice when I was working at home, because that's all I used to spend my time in my garage. I've got a bit more money to pay on my Skyline storage. I would like to get it back before Christmas. If you looked on some of my shorts, There was waves coming into our harbour, and they were just missing the sea wall, and they were just going right over the top. I've got a few of them smashing up the lighthouse. So there's a couple of videos on there I put on. But basically, you couldn't do much. Yeah, your Mercs just had new wheel bearings put in it. Because last time, like 2 weeks ago, we had floods, and driving the Merc through the floods, obviously the water got in the bearings and knackered them. By the time I got home, I should have been doing 50 or 50, 60 mile an hour, not to, but I wanted to get home, so I was doing 80s and 90s. And the time I got into like Inverness, and I still had 100 miles. As soon as I turned the radio down, I realised the bearings were just grinding. They were humming and was just grinding. So the inner bearings on the front hubs, they were just disintegrated. Well, my mechanic said you were lucky to get home, but I got home. He changed them. I was going to leave Sunday morning at 2:30 to come back to work. Boss said to me, "You can't come home, you know, because you can't come back to work because you come round a bend and there's a flooded road. You won't see it, and just automatically you can doosh." So I left at daylight, and I got to work about 12 on a Sunday. But just waiting. I'll get home this week. Just been told now we can work every weekend now. That's all right for a single man. You can do that, but I've got to get home. Fucking hell, he's off again. Look. There goes my mate. I hope he's going to be fit for work tomorrow. Oh, steady on, steady on. He's got a bit of a stagger on, mate. Whoop, 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 whoop. Jesus. Oh dear. Steady, steady. Well, I'll tell you now, if he's late again tomorrow, can't be having it. Can't be having it. It's Johnny, mate. How you getting on, Johnny, mate? I'll see you, fella. I bet he's watching this and he's looking at me out the window. He's probably thinking, oh my God. That's a beautiful evening tonight. Beautiful evening. Beautiful evening. I don't know if you can hear that water. It's just water coming off the mountains, and it just diverts round the back of me. Yeah. No, it's peace and quiet now tonight. It's a bit overcast. Yeah, so I thought I'd just do a little StreamYard tonight. Hi, Johnny. Gotta give him a whistle. You know, I learned to whistle like that in Liverpool. Yeah, some travellers taught me how to do that in Liverpool. Huh. Right, man, like a bloody caretaker. Bloody lovely evening. So quiet here. So quiet. Just get up here. Oh, that's better. That's so quiet. It's a lovely evening. Yeah, where's Stuart the fish whisperer was from? Yeah, the old red warning where he was with the weather. We had three deaths in Scotland. This bloody storm. Oh, this bloody fag papers are knackered. So I think I've come to terms. I've got to let the boy go. Yeah. So how is Curbside? How are you getting on, fella? Yeah. Just waiting for my van. I've got a problem with a bloody sensor, an ABS sensor. Every time he puts the thing in reverse, it just pings up and you drive it forward and it comes off again. But it's no good when you go for these bloody MOTs. It's all right when you've got a mate who lives in an MOT garage. Them things get overlooked, but it's got to be done properly. Got to be done bloody properly. And he's not. See, the trouble is, I can't get a service kit for the gearbox for this bloody van of mine. It's auto box. So we got the service kit coming from Germany, so it's taking a little while. But all the rest of the van's done now. Obviously, when it's MOT'd, it's got its wheels on it and stuff, and I'll start putting the interior in, it'll be all right. Who's that? Oh, passerby. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, he's got his dinner with him. Is he going to drop it? Is he going to drop it? Is he going to make it without dropping his dinner? Oh, he swapped over another hand. It's getting too hot. My God, you got work in the morning, mate. Just watching. Just watching. My God. Yeah, I just watched a good film. What was it? The Gentleman. It was a good film. You know, slam the doors. I don't know how people get on in life. It just amazes me. Yeah. Yeah. It's good to have my friend Bennett and say hello. Whether he's come off live, I don't know, but he's been streaming most of the day. I don't know when the boy sleeps. I think he sleeps. Does he go to sleep? I think he sleeps. I think he sleeps the evenings and goes on daytime. I think or I think he gets up at 1 AM or 4 AM. He goes. I don't know what he does, but there he is. He's the legend. There's Sammy. Hello, brother. That's Wendy. Oh, hello. Here we go. Oh, there he goes.
Hey, what's going on?
How you getting on? Ah,
Pretty good, man. And I go to sleep about 2 hours from now, usually.
so
I got a
what
little
time
bit
is
of an
it where
echo. Is that me?
Yeah, it's probably you, but I'm not getting an echo on my end, so it's probably it's probably just this Scottish Wi-Fi rubbish. So
Yeah.
it was good to hear you and Z today talking.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's I could see where he was coming from, but at least he knows that it's okay, you know, everything's okay, you know, it's good, you know.
Yeah, but we had another thing happen with Paula and Slave, so I don't know if Z's going to be on the show anymore. It's hard to say.
What, your show?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's kind of interesting. A lot of things are happening.
Well, I might have a little peek on Z's show just to see, because I obviously I've subscribed to him and it pings up, so I might just have a little nosy and just to see what he's got to say, you know.
Yeah, check him out.
I don't. Yeah, but the thing is, I like your channel, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You know, I like listening to you. You know, but I've been busy today, so I've been in and out. You know, I've been in and out. So
yeah.
is that you off? Is that you offline now? Is it just you at home now, or are you just chilling? Or
Well, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep here pretty soon. Yeah.
Do you ever
But,
sleep? Do you ever sleep?
yeah.
What are you going to get?
Yeah.
4 hours? You're going to get 4 hours?
4.5 to 6, somewhere in there.
Oh, 6, and that's a semi-coma. You know,
That's right.
I was just talking tonight about, you know, I got my son. He's 18 and he wants to leave home and he wants to go move away. So it's hard for me to let him go. But then he's got to be a man, isn't he? He's got to go and make his own mistakes in life, you know. But
Sure, yeah.
I've done my best, you know. But it just makes me feel like an old fart letting you know. He's still my son, and I want to keep him. But you know, it's a part of my life. I've got to let him go, you know. But I've got where he's moving to. He's moving to Glasgow. But I've got friends in Glasgow. So, you know, if my son ever gets in trouble, he can phone them up and say, look, you know, can you help me or something, you know. But I think he'd be all right, you know.
Well, how old is he?
Then, he's 18.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't want him to hang. I mean, my thing is, you probably don't want him to hang around too much longer, do you?
No.
As far as for him.
No, not for him, because where I live, there's nothing for him here, you know. It's only a small little village, and he's got a little bit of a head start where he's going. His possibility of a job, he's got somewhere to stay, you know, he's getting fed and he's getting watered, so it's not as though he's going there and he's living on the streets or nothing like that. So he's got a good head start. So I just have to let him do it, innit? You know, it's just hard for me to let him go, because it only seems like yesterday I was changing his nappies, you know. You know what I'm saying? You still look at him as your boy, you know.
Well, I don't have kids, but my dad certainly sees me that way.
Oh,
from what I can tell, yeah.
Yeah. When was the last time you saw your dad?
It's been a few months ago.
Yeah, my dad passed away 4 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he had that motor neurone disease, but he kept it to himself, and he didn't want to see the rest of the family see it. So he decided to spend his last months, you know, with me. So it was just away from his daughters. He didn't want it, you know. He didn't want to see he didn't want to see his kids see him like that, you know. So I had to deal with it, which was quite hard. I've sort of got over it, but I've learned to live with it, if you know what I mean. The shock of trying to close your dad's eyes, you know, they see it in the movies where their eyes are open and you can just, you know, you brush the eyelids down and that, and it didn't work. It just kept opening and looking straight back at me, and that was sort of freaked me out. I tried a couple of times, but that image is thinning out now, so it's not. I can deal with it a bit better now, you know. It's my mate Johnny looking at me. Yeah.
Hey, I can't stay too much longer, just to let you know.
No, yeah, it's a privilege having you coming over. Like it always is, you know. But you had a pretty hectic show today, so.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
Yeah, you were going at it today.
And then we had.
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, go on, sir. Go on. You carry on.
Yeah, I might be on the outs with Paul Enslaved, which is not a good thing necessarily.
No. So
yeah, he's kind of the big man in the space, you know.
Have you got plenty in the tank, or are you just going to let him speak?
We had a little bit of a back and forth, but yeah, I think we're on the same page.
Good.
Yeah.
As long as you're on the same page and he's not on the page ahead, or you're two pages behind. As long as you're on the same page.
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah.
If it was me, I'd have the book upside down and I'll be reading from the back to the front. With me, you know, or even got the wrong book.
Oh man.
No, that'd be cool.
Well,
I'll be listening to you tomorrow morning anyway. Well, tomorrow morning anyway.
Yeah, I hope so. It's going to be interesting.
No, I'll be listening, because
all right,
you
brother.
normally go on about my time about 6:30, 7 o'clock, you know, in the morning for me, and that's when you're on, like, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. It might be a little earlier. I think I've already got some things to say, so we'll see.
Oh, you're not going to sleep for another 3 hours, are you?
I'm going to sleep. I can promise you that.
How's your health? All right? You all right today? You having a good day, or?
Yeah, I was pretty sick. In fact, I took Sunday off. It's the first day I've taken off in a long time.
Oh dear.
I slept in till 4 a.m.
Oh
Which
God.
is yeah.
That's a coma.
I haven't been able to poop.
Oh.
No. Yeah, well, I
heard
have,
something
but
like
not properly. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you tried running up and down the stairs, you know, or laxative
Oh yeah.
or something? Yeah.
Oh, everything. But it's okay now. It's much better.
Oh, I saw. Everything come out in the end.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh. Well, I'm not
All
going
right,
to be
man.
on
Hey,
here too long
I got to get
myself.
out of here, man. It's
Yeah,
good
I'm
talking
only
to
going
you.
to be on for another 15 minutes and I'll be off. God bless
All
you,
right,
brother.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You too.
You make sure everything comes out okay. Yeah.
Yes, I will. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Take care, man. You will see me tomorrow, all right? God bless you, man. You take care.
Right on. Later.
Oh, sweet, man. Sweet. Oh, that's Benetton. He's a legend. That's a legend. That is an absolute legend. I love his channel. I'll be looking forward to that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to be on here for much longer. I'm getting bombarded with my mate. Hold on, I've got to mail him back. Can you? Oh, that's Jono. Oh, Jono. Johnny. Oh. Having Bennington withdrawals. No, he's great. He's great. He's great. Well, I'm going to cut this short anyway, and I'll go on live tomorrow. Okay, people. Everyone, right? You take care. Everyone, Inglorious. I'm out of here. Good night.